Alright, what's going on, guys? Gdoggcasey here with another Pillars of Eternity episode for you guys. We're going to continue on with our quest here to find water. Or to find Sparfle. We just got to know a little bit about Kalisha. And we're just sort of roaming the areas here. Just uncovering the map, basically. If we take a look at our map, we can see everything we've explored. We killed a wolf in the last episode, incredibly easily. We'll see if we can find some more wolves to kill. Get ourselves some experience. Alright, nothing happening over here. Here's the stream they were talking about. The bridge here, but we'll come take a quick look over here. Oh, there goes a deer. Travelers, maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign, any way you look at it. Well, let's loot this body. So this game also has a couple other neat features that we'll get into a little bit later. I'm not going to use too much of them right now because not really much reason to.
Went hunting. At least you left the water skins. Come on.
There's the water skins there. We're going to pick that up later. We're going to look around first.
Not good.
Get a bottle of beer. The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. One of the things we can do is speed up time. Whoop, that's not the right thing. I think it's D. Yeah, so we can speed up time so we can move around and explore much quicker. Which is really good when we're actually hiding in the shadows. A weird mechanic is you can only find hidden objects if you're in scout mode like this. And if we're in scout mode and we're not using fast mode, then people move around real slow. Plus you can even make time slow as well, so they move around even slower. So what you'll notice is I'll put it into fast mode while I'm sort of searching. And we'll search around like this. And then once combat happens, it goes into slow mode automatically. Oh, look at... Oh, you know what? I don't think I've ever found this. I swear to God. So, yeah, we already know about that. But, yeah, so we can come here and find a hidden object. That's really cool. I did not even know that was here. It's the Disappointer. A two-handed pistol. Two-handed pistol, huh? Alright, well, that's cool. I actually had no idea that was there. Alright, deer cap. So that's why it's pretty good to usually explore in quiet mode, or in scout mode, I guess it's called. Yeah, scouting. Alright, I'll pick up the water. So here is another really cool aspect of this game. You'll have lots of moments where it breaks away from the actual gameplay screen and you get into this mode, which is sort of like story narrative mode. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look sharply towards the tree line. We've gained an item. Full water skin. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
His toe catches on a rock and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Alright, so now we're fighting humans. So we got a dude with a sword and a shield, and we got somebody who looks like they're dual wielding. So the dual wielder is going to be doing more damage, so we're going to send Kalisha over to this one, and we're going to send ourselves over to the guy who probably does less damage. Alright, so we're going to wait until we engage. Now, we are engaged in our dude, so we're going to use the blinding strike ability to blind him. He's now blinded, and we're going to be doing more damage against him, and Kalisha is going to knock this person down. And we're just going to keep doing damage this way. Alright, so that guy's dead. We can move Shike over here. And we want to flank. So if we come behind... Okay, sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrate an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the DR will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed. Note the damage type that's being blocked and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different damage type. Okay. So if we mouse over, we can see that up here... Well, I can't point at it, but the Glanfathan Hunter is badly injured, and they have no other status effects. Also, we only have a limited knowledge of their defenses and their fortitude and reflex and will. They have 5 damage reduction as well. If we come in and engage right here... Now it says it's flanked. See that up there? So when it's flanked, we're going to be doing sneak attack damage, and we'll watch the bottom right corner to see that happening. Right there. 24 damage, sneak attack, and the thing's dead now. Alright. So we can loot some of the bodies here. Now, after a battle, or during a battle, it has kind of similar mechanics to... What is it that this is close to? Because they have endurance, and then they have total health. During a fight, you lose endurance, and if you get knocked out, then you end up losing total health. It's a little hard to explain, but we'll figure it out as we go. There's another game that does things exactly like that, but I can't remember what it is right now off the top of my head. Okay, so we're going to head back. We're going to be searching. We got the water. Something happened to Sparfle, and there's an ambush here, so there's another battle. Alright. Scouting mode is used both for stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circles will start to fill with yellow when a character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters are discovered. Your ability to hide or to find hidden objects is based on his or her mechanic skill. A higher mechanic skill allows them to find objects at a greater distance. Okay. Moving toward a character accelerates how quickly they will detect you. If you actually touch the selection circle of your character with your own, you'll be immediately detected. It's giving us that because we're in scouting mode right now. So they actually don't even see us yet. We might be able to move back. Yeah, see? Because, I don't know, we're in scouting mode. But let's just go ahead and send Kalisha that way. We'll go this way. Okay, yeah, she's just going to engage this guy then. We're just both going to do that. I'm still in stealth mode. We'll just get out of stealth mode. Let's go! Oh, wow, she got knocked down. Okay, let's blind this guy. There we go, he's blinded. We're waiting to attack. And Kalisha will knock down this dude, so he's out of combat for a minute. There we go, and continue on. Oh, he's dead now, so let's... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's move Shike over this way and start hitting the archer. Oh, it's dead. Okay. And then back here, we'll get flanking. It's flanked, and it's dead. 22 damage, sneak attack. Nice. So these dudes came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out more about that. Let's go back into scout mode and come on over here. Okay, there's dead people here. The Glanfathan leader. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from the bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heodin, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for the fight you will lose. Or for a fight you will lose. Yeah, we have not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So we now have 1 rank in a disposition reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, but if your main character is a priest or a paladin, you must be careful not to misalign your dispositions with that is favored by your deity, and order respectfully. For the main character only, their dispositions will modify the effects of holy radiance for priests and faith and conviction for paladins. So I say again, lay down your arms. Well, we're going to say this. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy while a stronger one yet lives. The man considers this, looking you up and down. Humph, yet. He shoves Heodin towards you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade against Heodin's torso. Heodin screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing, beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Alright, so Heodin has an injury. He's now part of our party, and we can see he has bruised ribs from this, so it's -4 constitution. Alright, let's assess the enemies here. Odema's over here. We got the hunter, and the leader. Sword and shield again. I don't know if we have to care that much about this stuff, but we're going to take my character and have him attack the bow character. Kalisha is going to try to tank the leader. Alright. So we are going to blind the archer. We have Heodin too, who also has blind. So he's going to come over here and flank the leader. So the leader should be flanked. He's also going to blind the leader too. Alright, if the leader's not flanked, it's blinded. Let's move here. And then flank. There we go, now it's flanked. Okay, well this is pretty easy. Everybody's dying pretty quickly. There we go. Easily dispatched. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise, his companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible between his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst a howling maelstrom, slashed across his chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open, and he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
So we do so. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands to the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Heodin trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by an early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Heodin and topples him to the rocky ground. Restrained, Heodin lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. But we can throw our weapon, but because we have high dexterity, we can grab a rock and hurl it at the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Heodin loose. Lurching to his feet, Heodin clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out into the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heodin to get his feet set and join you on the trembling ledge. This is pretty loud. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances as you dart beneath the old archway. The entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. And we get thrust into the arms of the loading screen.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
Hayden's jaw tightens as he nods. Okay. So we have a new quest, a moment's respite. See, now we have 3 quests here. Oh, and a new quest, escape the ruins.
Sure.
Oh, we'll go into scouting mode and we'll look around. I was forced to flee into the ruins. The way back is blocked, so I'll have to hope there's another way out. That's kind of neat. Okay. I'll have to find my way through the ruins to get to safety. Lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Storm has to die sometime.
Alright, what happened out there? Kalisha shakes her head. Windstorm. Of a kind they only get in Air Glonfoth. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glonfothan word is Bewick. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Glonfothans. So those would be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Look to be Fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin, looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. The Glonfothans said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glonfothans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. What about everyone else in our caravan? Her lips press tighter together and her chin rumples. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset about all this. Maybe you just don't know me well enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse, too. Seen worse and kept on walking, because there's nothing else to be done. And because there are other people you care about who still need you. Alright, let's get going. Heodin takes a step forward and his knees buckle, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
Alright, we've discovered some camping supplies. You can use these to rest in the wilderness or dungeons, fully restoring all of your character's abilities and health. Easy difficulty allows you to carry more camping supplies, but hard restricts them severely. If you fully run out of camping supplies, try to find an inn. Most have cheap rooms available.
Afford to stay put. Those Glonfothans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Yeah, if I was in his shoes, I would let this guy rest. So we've got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength.
No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
So something's happening to her dialogue. It's cutting off like the beginning of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Hayden needs rest. There may be a quiet corner in the ruin where we can set up camp. Kalisha, however, thinks we should keep moving. Well, he said to the left, so let's head over to the left. I think it's F5. That'll be a quick save as well. Yeah. We'll quick save from time to time. Keep looking around.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Yeah, this looks like a good camping spot. Just take all this stuff. So this is where he wants to rest. So we can click on the camp. And we can choose different things for some reason. Damage reduction seems pretty good. I don't know why she can choose other ones. We don't even have anyone who can heal, so we might as well just choose that. Everyone else gets damage reduction by default, so we'll rest. Heodin stretches as he wakes, gingerly probing the gash across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
He sits up quickly and looks around the chamber. She really did leave us. She won't get far unless... He crawls to his knees and begins rummaging through the equipment with mounting desperation. We've lost an item, full water skin.
Damn her. She took all our water.
I guess nothing we can do about it now. Let's go. Okay. By the way, I'm not really trying to build up any sort of social stat or anything like that. I'm just picking what I would most likely say in that situation. So we lost Kalisha, so now we don't have a fighter. We just have two rogues. And I did know that we would lose Kalisha if we chose that option, but again, I'm just sort of going the route that I would go otherwise. Oh, what's this? A Zorip. And he sees us. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show you its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zorip. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still? I don't know. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. Okay, it sniffs and resumes defensive posture. Okay, so he lets us go. Oh, now he's attacking. Okay. Whoop. So, not too much we need to do against this guy. It's pretty easy to kill. He's already dead. Well, he attacked us, so I don't feel bad about it. We'll take his weapons, go into scout mode, and continue looking around. Oh, there's a thing here. Bow and arrow. And no, never mind. I was thinking about changing up our equipment a little bit. Here's a dead body. Got a lot of stuff, including a tattered journal. So if we go to the cache and come to... I guess this is other. This is where we find the tattered journal. We're gonna go this deep into it. Like, we're doing as much reading as we can. If we find like a volume of history, we're not gonna read all that, but we're gonna check it out at least. This small folio is torn in several places, and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice, and I've got my hands on a genuine Ingwithan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure. Oh, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then even that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Killint Lease, I guess, in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Okay, so we have to look for a relief. Another thing we can do is equip this ring that I got for, I don't know, maybe pre-ordering the game. It just gives us additional heals. Gon's Pledge. Yeah, it increases our endurance by 15. You can switch to new weapon sets by selecting the weapon icon. I don't care too much about that. Okay, we got an enemy here. Skulder Whelp. We've never killed it before. So this is how experience works in the game. So you see when we killed the Zarb, we got 8 experience. It says we have 8 out of 72. So you can kill Zarbs until you've got all 72 experience, and then you don't get experience for killing them anymore. Alright, this thing, we're gonna blind it. Oh wow, we're stunned. Okay, we killed it. I have a strange illness, by the way. I just saw that. It lowers my concentration and fortitude. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Take a look at the wall. Think we could get through?
A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. We have a hammer and chisel we can use to weaken the wall. The crack lengthens and widens with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expect. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Continue chiseling. After several long moments, you begin to see light on the other side. With one final tap, several blocks of the stone shift and tumble, clearing a gap just wide enough to pass through. We lose our hammer and chisel. Okay. Well, it seems like there's stuff in here. We're gonna quick save.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place, full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps and secret doors. Yeah, that's why we're pretty much always going to be in scouting mode. I'm okay to fight these guys. Nice. So see, we have 54 out of 72 experience for these whelps now. And we have an ear. Alright, we'll keep looking around here. It looks like this is the far eastern part of the map. We can actually open the map to see that. So we'll keep looking around. Getting close to the end of this video, though. So we're probably not going to explore the whole thing here. We'll do one more room.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
I don't see anything. Alright, we got spiders. Nothing too special. And this actually brings us to the other side of this bridge here. Now this is another thing I do know. If we go into scouting mode and we come over to this bridge. Quick save again. We can see these ruins here. Oh, look at that. And we detect all these traps. Now we're going to take Shike. Yeah. Poor Kalisha. She died on the traps here. But we can disarm these all. And it's giving us a small amount of experience, too.
Worth a look.
Yeah, every single one of these is a trap. But it's worth it to disable them all.
Worth a look.
Well, we get our gear back at least, or we get her gear. Sorry, Kalisha.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Alright, we come in
That
here.
roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
A symbol of a patterned circle in it is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits on its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Do we not have the means? We're not a fire god like, so we can't... I thought I had a torch. One sec. Do I have to equip the torch? I do have a torch. Do I have to have it in my inventory? No. Do I have to equip it? Yeah. Use the torch to light the brazier.
Yeah.
Keep looking around here. Okay, I'm going to do that. As we have to kill these oozes now. Oh wow, we've taken some pretty serious damage.
Yeah.
So as we kill more of them too, we start to learn more about the enemies. So let's pick up this loot. Got a poleaxe. And picking up lesser black ooze.
What's that muck on the wall?
A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the oozes suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. I mean, it looks like a face to me, but let's use our water skin to clear off the ooze. Hey, it's a face. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. We were looking for a relief. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of its head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of its pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. Well, we found that gem, right? So let's place a gem in the socket. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Oh, there's more of these oozes. So yeah, see, we still don't have a lot of information about the oozes. We kind of know what their fortitude is, it looks like. Or not their fortitude, but their armor class. Or defense. We kill that thing pretty easily. Okay, pick up the loot. And let's take a look at what's in here. Ah, we found a hidden object too. So we get a minor cloak of protection, an amethyst, and Adra. Was there anything else in here too? I could have sworn. Or was that it? Okay, I guess that's it. Well, we got a cloak of protection, so let's put that on. I like that. We can see our cloak on our character too. Got a bunch of armor, but the armor that we have is honestly pretty good. We'll look more at gear and stuff like that later. We also have a space piglet, which was another sort of thing that we got. I can equip it here, and our little space piglet will follow us, but it's a little silly looking. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I said one more room. We went through like quite a bit more. We're going to come over here and posture for the next part of the dungeon. But I hope you guys are enjoying. I think things are moving a little slow, but that's sort of the whole point of this game. Let me know if you think it's a little too slow. If you want me to increase the length of these episodes, it's definitely something I will consider, so we can tackle a little bit more per episode. Because if you're seeing these videos once per week, then, I mean, we're talking like a couple years we'll be doing this for, you know, if we keep it up like that. But I'm okay with that. If you guys like the videos and want to see it, then that's something we'll do. But if you'd like to see longer episodes, I'll definitely make them a bit longer, so let me know. That said, I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.